So Winston, why did you, at this wee hour of the night, come drag me out of my room as I was laying there, tucking in my daughter?
Well, because, well, we've got this fantastic new vehicle here on Worthless Whips.
Why did we get this? Oh, I'm not, I don't even like truck.
It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons.
So, Seamilk, what have we got ourselves here?
This is a Ram 2500 V10 Magnum from 2001.
Yes.
Not something I expected that we would buy, but probably something that will be very useful for us.
I tell you what, this is something I've been looking forward to. You can't be in America and not have a truck.
True.
And this is a great starting point. It's 4x4, like you say, an 8-liter V10 Magnum, which is freaking cool. And it's an extended bed.
Yep.
So just for comparison, how tall are you exactly?
I'm 6'1".
Okay, can you stand next to the second? This is a quad cab. You can actually open the second door, so it's taller than you. Okay, yeah. By quite a bit. All right, you're 6'1". Yeah. This is a very tall truck. But yeah, it's fantastic. You know, it's got the dual pipes on the back, which is something that. Yeah.
So let me tell you why this is a worthless whip.
Yeah.
A lot of things are broken.
Yes.
And we got it very cheap.
Yep.
So that is why it's a worthless whip. It's a very huge, awesome, powerful truck, but it is not in working order currently. We barely got it to the gas station.
Yeah.
So we'll take you through that a little bit later.
Absolutely. But for now, guys, just incredibly excited. We're going to fill it up. We're going to show you how much, because it's bone dry right now. Because that's what happens when you buy cars secondhand. Apparently, they always give you no gas in the tank. You know, there's a cool thing about these trucks. They've got this segmenting thing here. Yeah. So you can put like planks to separate, yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Also, you see you can put a plank over there across the top, and then you can actually have like a dual layer bed.
Right.
Which is kind of cool. This thing's just huge. I mean,
huge.
We could lay down in here.
We
literally,
could.
Just
peer up at the stars.
Yeah, and it's 4x4, which is fantastic to take it anywhere.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, this is a cool thing. I think we did a good job this time.
I guess. You felt it drive.
I mean, yeah, the transmission's slipping and it's missing headlight bulbs. You know.
There's also a check engine light.
Yeah, there's a check engine light. That's the fun of getting a worthless whip, is figuring out all the issues, you know. So
I agree.
Tomorrow,
and we'll make this cool.
Yeah, we're gonna make this thing awesome. It's gonna be a hardy, rugged truck that we can use all the time, but we're gonna make it awesome. And tomorrow, we're gonna look at the engine. We're gonna try and figure out what that check engine light's all about. See what we can do about the transmission slippage. It's gonna be good.
But all I hear is your voice. I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish.
What the hell?
It doesn't stop.
Does it ever stop?
It doesn't.
This thing. Yes, it stopped.
Okay. $105 to fill up.
Very nice. And that means it had 4 gallons in it, because it's a 35-gallon tank.
Okay. The absolute scale of this thing. I mean, I'll be honest, a lot of people are going to be familiar with trucks this size,
Sure.
but like, seriously, this is like,
yeah, you know, in
gnarly big.
South Africa we have like Toyota Hiluxes are the biggest.
Right,
kind of thing.
that's like your big dogs,
Yeah.
right? You have to literally climb in. You can't just stand up here.
No.
You have to climb in. It's cavernous. It's quite big in here, which is kind of crazy because it's a long bed. It's extended bed too.
Yeah, I actually like the seats as well. They're not bad.
I thought they were gonna be, yeah, they're very like work truck-ish, but yeah.
Seen how these suicide doors work? They're super cool. So check it out. Like, so there's actually a handle right here. You just pop it open, bam. Now you can fit the kids in the back.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I mean, you can fit at least 6 people in here. You know, this also folds up, and then it's like a nice storage thing.
Cool.
Look at this real estate. It's like an office. It's even got this cool fold down.
I actually heard rumors.
What's that?
I think you can even put a laptop computer and a cellular phone
yeah.
in here.
If there's a rule that says a pickup is not an office, Dodge just broke it. Need a place for your cellular phone? How about a laptop computer? Check out the industry's only flip-down business console. It's a complete, convenient storage facility.
I think I have the exact phone that they were talking about.
That's very true. Yes, awesome. Well, you know, the thing is, I recently had to move house. And I had to rent U-Hauls and all that. It was a big pain in the ass. Yeah, you helped me. And I was thinking, why don't we just have a truck?
Yeah.
Because
I like how you bought it afterwards.
okay, yeah, it's true. But I was also thinking about all the times that we've had to go and buy some big piece of furniture or something, and you know, you can't really shove it into.
I get you.
You know, it's always good to have something. And also, if we're gonna go off road and go to somewhere cool, we've got this massive big thing. We can even throw our bikes in the back if we have to. It's huge. So I just love the idea of having a truck. It's practical. It's cheap. We got this thing at a bargain.
No, that's why it's a worthless whip. Let's be honest.
We're going to make this into the most amazing worthless whips truck. And you know what? I want to keep this. I don't want us to get rid of it. I want us to use this.
Well, we're going to have multiple episodes. You know why?
Why?
Because we're going to customize the shit out of this thing. Because it looks like shit. It is
horrible.
hideous. The front end of this really makes me want to throw up.
It does look terrible.
But we can make it cool.
Yeah.
It's big enough.
Just think about how cool it would be. We could put like both families in the back, in the bed, go to the drive-in or something.
We could.
You know,
we might have to do that.
Yeah,
on video.
Be super fun.
That's heavy.
How does this open?
I don't know. Never done this on a Ram. Sounds bad. I've never fiddled a Ram.
Yeah. Wait.
Where's the Ram latch?
Yeah. I think this is it over here.
Open it up!
There we go.
Jeez.
Oh, look at that.
Right. So that's a V10.
Yeah.
That's like a school bus, dude.
8-liter V10.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's freaking.
From what I could tell, the engine seems to be fine. It's just the transmission slipping.
Yeah. Someone's come in here and painted things up though, because I don't think it's supposed to be red.
I apologize for the nighttime. We literally just took delivery of this, and it's super, super late at night. So. Oh,
and I love the fact that there's like missing.
Oh, great.
Missing stuff. That's normal. Here, I got a little bit of light. You can get the 8-liter. Yes.
Gotta do some Eagles. Insert Eagle sound.
This has got all the freedoms, dude. 8 liters of Eagles.
All the freedom. Are those like leaf springs under the engine or something?
Whatever, they're not. Those are the headers.
Pins. Oh, that's the headers?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, well, the exhaust manifold.
Oh, okay. It looks bizarre.
Yeah, it is. That means it's stock. Someone has painted up the engine, but it looks like they haven't messed with it.
It's a California truck, so it's smog.
Yeah, it would have to pass smog.
It smells like a very used car.
What?
Wait. Why is there a power steering?
I'll tell you what, this is a great sign when you've got brake fluid and power steering fluid under the hood. That means that it leaks brake fluid and power steering fluid.
What did you buy?
I don't know, man, but I love it.
This is what happens when you buy something.
I know, but I freaking love it. This is amazing.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here, but seriously, I had very little say in this. Okay.
You're gonna love it, don't worry.
Usually I'm the one that's searching for the car.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna love it, don't worry about it.
Since when are you a truckman? What happened to our friendship? You used to be cool.
I think I might just turn out to be a truck guy.
Don't be a truckman.
Okay, we'll see, we'll see.
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, take a look.
What did they do? Just take him before he sold it to us?
That's one thing I noticed is there's no headlight bulbs. Because I tried to turn on the headlights and I was like, hey, there's no lights.
It's not even wallflowersing it?
No.
No, it's no headlights. Oh, is that what passes for headlights these days? Yeah. These crap LEDs.
Yeah, so I was like, where are the lights? And I looked in there and the bulbs actually don't exist. They've actually just removed them.
What is wrong? Who sold us this?
I'm guessing what happened was the guy probably like had some fancy HIDs in there.
Oh, okay.
He was like, I'm not giving them that.
Yeah, you know what? I know why he sold this truck for so cheap. I get it now. It's literally like every time he's like, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna move my bricks or haul my wood or whatever, right? And he goes, yep, time to top this up here. Let me top this up here. And then eventually you're just like, screw this.
Yeah.
And then he
let me take the
yanks
bulbs.
his bulbs back.
Yeah. Well, at least we got fog lights. So, you know, with the fog lights, there we go. I think with the fog lights, we at least can drive.
We're gonna get pulled over.
But here, we've got these, they kind of look like...
The cops are gonna be like, what did you actually do with your headlight bulbs?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, let's do a little drive limp home. We'll see how she runs.
Absolutely, can't wait. Yes.
Sweet.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's see what we got. 169,004.
Okay.
Yeah, 169,004. I've just zeroed the trip meter so we can see how much we get off a full tank.
Okay.
Check
Which
engine
costs
light.
us over $100.
Yes. Yes. So
Check engine light.
I hope we get more than 100 miles. Yeah, I think we're probably ready to
Fire her up.
fire her up. Let's see. Oh yeah. Low
V10
wash.
sound very good.
Oh yeah, no,
Low
this sounds great.
Yeah, the pipes are the pipes stock?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's got like dual pipes. Someone's put that on, which is cool. I don't like those like single side
No,
things.
those are ugly.
Got little things here and there.
We'll do a deep dive eventually. We'll probably find things in
Yeah.
here that we don't
See?
want to.
Yeah, 4-wheel drive, guys.
Yeah.
If that's the thing, that's what you want. Hey, look, cup holders.
It's nice for like big gulps.
Hell yeah. I can't
Hell
wait
yeah.
to have a big coffee over there, and
Nice.
don't know what I'm gonna do with it, drink it, I suppose. All right, now it's got overdrive off, overdrive on. It's got overdrive.
Yeah, leave overdrive on.
Yeah, obviously. All right, let's see if she goes.
Whoa,
that's
is that a shift? Guys, that was not a bump, that was a shift.
Yeah, it's a very bad shift.
Holy crap. Whoa!
Oh yeah, we've got issues.
my
It's just
gosh.
slipping. It's just slipping.
It's like a
There's no-
scooter with a missing belt or something.
Well, you know, hopefully it's just low on transmission fluid.
Yeah, among all the fluids.
Because look, I got
Oh
it
my
going.
gosh.
Like if I keep it under 1,000 RPM, then we go somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna try Flores.
Okay. Okay, it's moving now.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, once it's in gear. Whoa. Listen to it.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong.
Yeah, you know why? I really think that the transmission modulator's got an issue.
Okay.
That'll be something to fix.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. But it had a little bit of pull there.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we're riding.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah, I love the sound of it.
Yeah.
We're riding really high up as well.
Sure.
The obligatory, what is that, a Pioneer?
It's definitely one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. It has a remote, and someone didn't lose it. Of all things to not lose.
Let me just say, okay? What's the freaking point?
I always wondered that as well.
May as well just reach over and.
But I don't think
touch
I've ever seen one that held on to it. Like,
I know,
they still
right?
have it. They use that remote.
I know, it's so bizarre.
Well, come on guys, did you actually expect any of this to go smoothly? This is worthless whips after all. Join us next time where we see if the car actually starts the next morning and figure out all the niggles and really big issues actually. And get it all cleaned up and looking nice for you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Super excited about this project, guys. Can't wait to see you in the next one. And if you're a patron, you also get to choose what color we're going to change this car to in the future. So go check it out if you haven't already. Anyway, guys, keep it between the ditches. Keep it rubber side down, greasy side down. Don't crash, don't roll over a cliff and hit a glacier or anything like that. And see you in the next one.
This pickup stands out in the crowd.